Hey Adam, CJ. Thanks for sending the swing to me, bud. A couple things we're going to do with you is, let me see here. We can get some down the lines. Let's see Nick Watney here. So one of the things I just want to show you here is kind of the position at the top. So when you go back, now the camera angle's a little off, but I want you to see with him here, I want to really get the butt end of the club a little deeper for you. I just think it's a little too close to that shoulder. That's why it's a little on the steep side. If you look at where Nick comes down, you're going to see the club's going to come down more from inside. So, there's Charles Howell. So as he goes back, we're just trying to get that left arm a little bit more across here. I'm going to give you what I call the cross-handed drill. So you'll get that feel, okay? The other thing, if we look at, where are you? There you go. From here, so this is, and again, this is stuff we talked about at the school. That should be off of that ball. Let me see if I can find someone here. Find Tiger. Where is it? I will find Tiger for you in 2 seconds. Okay. So here's the ball. We want this right off of your left ear. So as you go back, you still have a lot of lean on it, okay? So we need to stop that at the top. And I'm going to attach a drill called the pivot drill here at the end so that way you can see that. But that's the main thing there. You could see how much lower his right hip is, whereas it looks like your right hip sort of leans and gets high. So if you just stood here, drop the club, put both hands, your right hand right here, left hand on your hip, and then turn over your right shoulder and you look at these bags back here, your right hip will turn. What it's doing here is it's sort of sliding. Alright, so we need to get your back. And again, we did the sun drill, if you remember that from the school. This is going to take us 6 months. So I'm not too worried about it, but you can see how far ahead of that line you are, whereas if you see Tiger's basically back on that line. And he's hitting a shot out of the rough. So he's going to get more on top of it than, you know, he would if you were hitting sort of from the fairway. So that's one of those things we need to keep doing. So I'm going to attach 2 drills, the cross-handed drill to kind of fix the backswing position of where I want your arm. We're going to feel like your left arm's a lot more across to you. And then I'm going to attach the pivot drill so you can work on that. Let me know if that helps.
Hi, my name is CJ Goecks, and we're going to do the pivot drill. This is a little spiel or a little different twist on this, and this is to learn the proper body motion in golf. A lot of times people have a tendency to sway, or they just really don't know how the body should work in the golf swing. What we're going to do is we're just going to take our proper setup for a 5-iron, drop the club, and put your hands on your right hip. If you can simply from here turn over your right shoulder and look at something behind you, you'll notice how my right hip turns. You'll notice that my weight gets loaded into my right side. This is the key if you want to create long, powerful shots. You need to have the body load up properly and then obviously through. You could simply do this where you wind up looking at the ball and go through with your knees touching. That is the proper body motion, and the body motion is the engine to your golf swing. If you can learn that motion, you'll be hitting shots a lot more consistent and farther. I want to talk to you right now about the cross-handed drill. A common fault I see amongst golfers is when they swing back, this right arm gets really disconnected from the body. So what we're going to do is just give you a feel of how you can incorporate this drill into your golf swing. What I want you to do is just go ahead and put your left hand low, just like you would with putting. As you take your setup, and this is literally for backswing only, we just want to make a swing. And what you're really going to feel here is how the left arm works across your body, how the right arm gets tucked down into your right rib cage. This is the great feel to keep that right arm in front of your body. You could literally just switch your hands at this point, and that's the perfect position that we're after. So if your right arm becomes disconnected from your body, use the cross-handed drill.